Just
Last
repeatedly click on it.
session,
Oh,
you
okay.
guys made
I
your way
understand.
back to the mainland. Well, 2 sessions. After fighting your way back onto the land, you guys began investigating, finding that a lot of the area was in a lot of turmoil. This dark sort of storm cloud hung over the world. And you eventually found your way back to Trenzalore, where you had found this large tower had appeared that you learned was a place called the Slag Mines. Inside, you found some dead humans and some alive ones. You managed to rescue some of them, most of them being farmers, including one of the 2 master farmers of the town, Lily. And you successfully managed to exit the tower, where you saw Captain Draxon is who you assumed him to be, a very commanding, molten-looking man who is in the middle of melting someone down to their skull. And the last thing you guys saw before teleporting away was a giant ship floating through the sky, carried by some sort of arcane magic. That you saw a kind of astral-looking pirate man at the top of the ship yell down at the captain to prepare for another bout before you were teleported away to safety. You all then decided to rest and recover for the night, and that you would deal with any of the business of getting farms up and running via Lily's help. You would deal with that. With that, morning approaches. Everyone's beginning to wake up. Linton, roll me a perception.
Hang on, I'm on my phone, so it's going to take me a second to do my actions.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
8.
Alright, so you do not see the TIE fighter hurtling from the sky and
You
smashing
bitch.
down a I told you I was going to do that. He kept making TIE fighter jokes yesterday because it was May the 4th. And I told him, I'm going to smash Linton with a TIE fighter tomorrow.
You know what? I respect it.
Joke's on you. Today's Revenge of the Fifth.
I told my mom that joke in the store today because she went shopping with me, and she goes, "I've never heard that one."
Hey.
Okay, continue.
Hey.
So TIE fighter crashes into Letno.
Well, time to make a new character sheet.
Rolling a new character. Yeah, I literally told. He was like, "Wait, what happens if that happens?" And I go, "You just make a new character." On the bright side, you guys now have some metal to work with.
So, I'd like you guys to meet my new character, Darth Vader.
I do expect you to do the voice the entire time.
Fucking a Warforged Eldritch Knight crawls out of the...
Oh, I was thinking Sci-Fighter.
Yeah, it could be Sci-Fighter too. Crawls out of the wreckage. Because if Darth Vader is anything, he is most definitely a Warforged. For Linton, who probably doesn't know what that is, it's basically can be like a cyborg or just like a robot a lot of times.
Gotcha.
The amount of mechanical limbs and shit that is keeping him alive, he would most definitely be a Warforged. Anyway, so you all begin to rise from your slumber. Yeah. It is morning. What are we doing?
Contemplating death, because I've been lacking coffee for a few days.
You're on this unnamed island. You guys are a little hungry. There's small rations that, the large group that you guys now have is slowly rationing out to everyone. The small amount of apples that Gigi has provided, along with a few other bits and pieces that have been able to scrounge up. Farming at the moment does definitely seem like it's a large necessity. Get going.
This is like the new day, correct?
Yes, this is new day. So if you guys hadn't, long rest would have occurred.
All right.
Let me just
If we
double.
actually
I'm,
did.
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I got all my spell slots.
Just to make sure, you guys should have all your resources.
Okay, I'm just
Yes.
gonna long rest again.
And I'm
just in
level
case.
7, so yeah.
Hey, excuse you.
Wait, what? We're level
No,
7?
no,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
thought we
Jeremy-
were level
No,
8.
actually, Jeremy is level 8. Jazz is level 8.
Dang it. But that's actually, I'm okay with that.
But
I'll
Jeremy
be okay.
doesn't get anything upon levels. Not even health.
Oh, well, you know what? As long as I can be like, Jeremy's like level 15.
Hey.
Alrighty. New day, new
Jeremy's like a
dawn.
Pokemon.
I'm looking forward to that day where you guys fight a boss and the boss just looks at Jeremy and goes, "Power word banishment."
I wonder how that would work.
And then Jazz jumps off a cliff and goes, I can't do it.
Yeet.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do? You see Lily slowly waking up. Some of the students made her a kind of makeshift wooden crutch out of some sticks that's like kind of loosely tied together that kind of help her because she is still considered civilian when it comes to D&D stats, and she literally barely survived the many hits that she took.
It was a miracle that she did survive at all, honestly.
It literally was. It most definitely was a miracle. She should have died.
Nope.
But she didn't.
She got plot
It's
armor.
It's almost like that fight was meant to be a stealth fight.
Nah.
What?
And there were literally portions of the map that were set up to that would have been pointed out but didn't get to because you guys dove right into combat. But were
Because
pointed
Anga
out for,
drove right into
like
combat. Thank you.
large boxes and shit that you could use to like knock
That's
out
true.
enemies. There was a lever to raise up large platforms that were in the lava.
I entirely blame Anga for that.
Anga
Correct.
did what Anga wanted to do.
The Anga.
Correct.
He did,
Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing?
Well, firstly, Cecil is going to find Anga and explain a thing or two.
Anga, you woke up first before everyone else. What does Anga do the morning when he wakes up?
What?
What is Anga doing in the morning when he wakes up? No one else is awake yet. Maybe like some of the students are. No one in your party is awake. Gigi's awake.
Anga's gonna first sniff his armpits, see if he stinks. Probably does.
I think everyone does.
Yeah. And is gonna proceed to try and find, I guess, like a body of water to take a bath, I guess.
I mean, there's an ocean.
There'd be
Bathing in the ocean.
Alright, Cecil, you wake up and Anga is nowhere to be seen. Everyone else wakes up as well.
okay.
From Brendan. I'm downstairs.
Actually, how do we?
From Brendan.
I can't think of phrasing for how we would in character arrange this, but Jazz and I have agreed on something. Wait, no, not Jazz. Wait. Yeah, it is Jazz. Okay. that we agreed last week that I could have the one of the artificer infusions benefit me
Yes.
because he hasn't really used the spell save DC 1 himself, but that would be like mad insane on me.
Then
We
he
kept
gives him
this
a. Oh. Fight for it. Fight
So
to the
I'm
death.
so
I'm
in
good.
Discord.
I don't want it.
We will say the infusions are Jazz has managed to chisel. Why am I hearing myself?
Oh my gosh, there's so much
Johnny.
echo. What is going on?
Yeah. What?
Johnny?
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
it
we're good.
stopped. I think he fixed it.
I don't know what
Your
you
Getting
headset just
a bird.
randomly disconnected.
Alexa, turn on Do Not Disturb.
No.
My headset just randomly disconnected. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Now?
Yes.
I
Okay.
can hear you.
No,
Don't listen to him.
I cannot hear
anyway.
you.
So I lost you at Artificer Infusions.
Alexa, shut up. I'm going to throw things.
Was that actually you or the
Anyway,
sound?
let me-
effect?
let-
No, soundboard.
Let me get back to it.
Oh.
So we will say that Jazz, for any infusions he gives to people, Jazz basically is able to do a very rudimentary and kind of crappy because of his skill level, but he's still able to a very basic chisel together of a materia, and he gives you one to slot into your what you call it. I'm blanking on the name. The
Staffs?
phones. The phones.
Oh, Arcus units.
Thank you, Arcus units, because
Anyway.
you all have one of those. That's just the explanation for a lot of you using magic.
Ugh, 1 second.
Okay.
So he'll carve you one and you'll slot it in.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right.
Yeah, I do that.
So that will take a little bit of time, but eventually you will be able to do so. We'll say you've probably been working on it for a little bit, because in universe this would take you a while to do, but I don't think D&D terms the infusions take that long to do.
Yeah.
So
It's not crazy.
but it's something he's been working on for a little bit for you, and he finally finishes it this morning.
Okay. I much appreciate I much appreciate the effort despite our current situation. And Jazz. Hopefully I'll be able to put this to good use.
I believe in you. And that will get better with time. As I can make better edits to your wand.
Okay. I will do everything I can.
And this does slightly legally obligate you to become partially my bodyguard. It's in the fine print. Don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, at this point I think standing next to either you or Abel is just the way to go in combat, considering the absolute nonsense that transpired because I tried being by myself.
True.
I was fearful of the catapults again, and that almost cost us dearly.
Oh yes.
I'd imagine if they had catapults down in the mine yet in the last session.
I'd quit.
Would be wild.
I'd honestly quit.
Logistical nightmare.
They just made them down there just in case. They had to carry all of the building materials down there and create them down there, and then down there they will forever stay. Alrighty. What are you guys doing?
Anga is still taking a bath.
We
Yeah,
go
I was
to our
gonna say,
professor who set this whole
Anga-
thing up.
Anga is not here. You guys wake up and you don't see Anga.
Don't mind me microwaving myself some food in the background.
I'm still eating hamburger.
It's gonna get up very disgruntled at the fact that I have not been able to get coffee for God knows how long at this point.
A week.
Coffee.
Well, we need food. We need to get farms set up, I guess. Go try to help the best I can. Or help them pick an area.
Yeah. Just what are you guys doing?
Well,
I am
well,
hunting.
I will just go help the farmers find a good area and be more
Bunton's gonna sit by one of the community campfires and kind of pull out a rag and some like weird oils that he has in his backpack and clean his lute and his trumpets and the various little trinkets and things that he has.
With the help of Lily, she probably identify a spot that would be good for farming using the basic. I believe you guys made a hoe
Mm-hmm.
or a rake or something.
I thought we
remember.
made a pitchfork and a hoe.
Yeah.
One.
It was
for one and
definitely
one
two
the other.
things. I couldn't remember what they
Yeah,
were.
we use all.
And a hoe.
Yeah.
Using those basic tools, it's kind of rudimentary, but eventually you do get some. They do start getting some stuff. Some of the farmers still have some basic seeds on them that they will all begin planting. And then I'd say there's probably a source of fresh water on the island somewhere in it. They'll go a little bit deeper in it, but they'll eventually find it and start like doing whatever they can to transfer it back. Some carrying it, literally carrying the water in their shirts.
Uh,
I mean, if it
You guys
works.
don't
I'll
have
use my damn
Don't got
shield.
buckets at the. Yeah, you could use your shield. They'll just start slowly doing that to water crops, so that eventually a kind of rudimentary farm is going. And some of the farmers even have basic materia on them that they will start using to help the crops grow faster. Because that that would be a thing in Magical World.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bone meal, baby, bone meal.
Speaking of which, I'm sure some of the farmers probably have materias that act as sprinklers.
Yeah.
Maybe like one or two of them have like one on them.
Just.
I'll
pull
say
out-
that's fine.
Pull out a hydro pump.
All right, but you guys do get a kind of rudimentary farm setup.
Alright, well, I guess in the meantime, I'm gonna see what all limits the crystal has, like the range and all that, what all I can fiddle with.
Anga still is not anywhere to be seen, guys. I do want to mention that.
It's on gut.
Not my
It's on an
issue.
island. If anything,
You know,
that
one
man
of
just
these
probably
days we should
swam
just
to. Just swam to
One of these
mainland.
days, we should just let him go where he wants and just see what happens.
I already started.
Oh, did you guys forget to put the bell on Anga?
What bell?
We're supposed to put a bell on him so we could tell where he was.
We never had
Bell.
the chance.
You guys probably
Yeah.
hear splashing coming from the ocean.
Oh, yep, there he is.
We were gonna put a microchip in him, but his skin's too thick.
That's just the waves.
Just skin too thick.
As in
God
case
damn
like
you.
in case any like vets pick him up, like they'll be able to scan his chip.
So rude. He has saved your guys' lives multiple times.
He may have saved
He's
us
also nearly
physically,
cost
but
our
mentally
lives
we are
multiple
destroyed
times.
by
He's
him.
cost your life once. Once.
There's been more than one.
No, there's only been one fight that has started that way, and it was the fight of last session.
That counts for like 3. Come on.
It does not.
He also endangered more than just our lives,
He endangered our mentality.
and also
No.
all the citizenry.
God damn it.
Anyways, try not being dickheads.
I didn't even say anything.
Tell that to
I'm
the
just
enemy
trying to
that
make sure
deserves
that he
it.
stays safe.
Nah, I didn't say anything. Don't know what you're on about.
With the basics of the farm setup, this will probably take a good few hours, maybe even. You'll probably spend a few days on the island doing this. Is there anything else you guys want to do in this time? While you guys are kind of helping with the construction of the basics of the farm?
Well, I definitely want to see like the full limits of the crystal. Like again, like how far out the range is. And...
It is not working right now.
Oh, it's not working.
Oh. Well, there goes my idea. I was going to propose we start a system of scouting parties. Where we have people who could just get out real quick. Cough, cough, me. Anyway.
From what you could
Just-
tell, it was like this for a few days while you were when you first came to the island.
What do you mean? Like the crystal?
The crystal, yeah.
Recharge him.
Okay.
Well, if this is the case that I can't test stuff out, I might as well just start making well, probably snag maybe a few students and try to make another raft.
You look
That
out
would
and
make sense.
You look out and Gigi is angrily wrapping together a raft. He's insulted that you guys lost his last one.
All right.
The overwhelming guilt overpowers the caffeine migraine I have going on.
During the few days, Cecil would like to just regularly go for a swim. With the intention of building some semblance of athleticism.
I wonder why.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to give you stats for that, but you can do
I know. I'm just saying, this is what he does to try to improve himself passively.
You have a +1 to your abs.
Ah, yes. Iron body.
Ab-related items.
So Cecil lifts up his shirt, and he has a singular ab.
It's very toned and cohesive.
It's just like, instead of being a
Thing is,
six-pack where you have like 6 pieces of muscle that are like almost look like they're hardened and defined, just the bottom right one is an ab, and all the other ones are kind of just flabby.
So it kind of looks like he has a tumor.
Just flat.
Okay.
Jazz sees it and like, Cecil, you should probably get that checked out.
Yeah,
It's
that's
it's just a muscle.
Cecil's like, look how good I look, guys. Cecil, that's a tumor.
Yeah,
You're
Cecil,
going to
it's not
die.
supposed to be like that, Cecil.
Buddy, that's not
It doesn't have to end this way. Anyway.
See, I was originally gonna say you get a boost to your athletics level because I was thinking Oblivion levels, but then I remembered athletics is an actual skill in D&D as well.
Correct.
Well, he gets a +1 to athletics for any ab-related activities.
Advantage on ab-related checks. Anyway, that is all.
And find the thing really quick. Make sure I have it.
I like to envision the first time that anyone sees him swimming around, they think he's a woman out there because of his long, silky hair. Anyway,
I'm not
the
gonna
joke ends
comment.
there.
Yeah,
The joke ends there.
You better.
I'm done with that one. Leaving that there to die. Anyway.
Sounds good.
I think you should anyway.
I find it hilarious that a buddy of mine has had this happen to him on like numerous occasions, and most of the time it's like older men, like specifically senior citizens that are mistaking him for a woman, and he always turns around fully, like you can't see the beard from behind. He just turns around and gives the fruitiest thank you, you know, and it's beautiful.
Listen, you gotta roll with what you got.
Completely straight man, by the way. I just, it's so funny. It's so funny to me. Just owning it like that because it for some reason happens a lot is insane, and I'm here for it.
There's a like video going around on like YouTube Shorts and TikToks recently of this girl running up and yelling at her boyfriend because she's sitting with a because he's sitting with a girl, and runs up, grabs the girl's hair and throws her to the side and starts like smacking her boyfriend. The girl gets up, turns, and looks at the girlfriend, and when the girlfriend looks back, learns it is not a woman, it is a long-haired man. And she immediately goes, "I'm so sorry."
Well, jumping to conclusions it does to people, everyone. Look before you leap.
Oh,
Alrighty. Anyways, though. So, you all help getting stuff. You with the new laborers, you also you get again. You don't really have construction, but you get a few more of like these basic tent setup, more firewood and all that. A few more fire pits. But slowly but surely, you guys will have a small farm beginning together.
Woo! Source of food.
The
Nice.
only question is now after this, you know, you guys kind of sat around a campfire with Lily. You're like, she's her arm's doing a lot better. She's still kind of resting her leg though, as those are the two spots she got hit. She go, well, with well, we can using the first one that we've made as a kind of blueprint, we can slowly start making more and improving them. But I guess the next question is, what now?
Find some
Well.
coffee.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
After,
we don't have any coffee seats.
Don't tell me
second
that.
thing is we
Once,
should probably find more people and
yeah,
slowly build this place up. But
The problem with that is the more and more people we bring here, the harder it's going to be for us to all live. Without we need shelter.
yeah, we should
yes.
probably focus on
Yeah.
builders too.
Yeah, if you can find obviously, you know, rescue whoever you can, but see if you can't find anybody with carpentry knowledge.
Yeah.
Probably
That would
the
be
And,
biggest thing.
extremely helpful. Also, I would say keep an eye out for maybe actual tools. The pitchfork and the hoe are already kind of breaking down.
I'll
If you
try.
Yeah.
if you can find even some basic tools, that would be really good. I know there's materia that can kind of act as some too.
You keep saying materia.
I know. It's
I do keep saying sorry, quartz.
Man's been playing too much Final Fantasy recently.
That's
I
fair.
actually haven't. I haven't played any Final Fantasy in a while.
Then
Oh.
what's with the screw up?
They are both orbs of magic.
You know,
Fair.
fair, actually.
You are forgiven.
For now.
I won't have a choice. He can just kick me
Are
out
you
whenever.
Are you guys just gonna try to head back to the main lane?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
What once the crystal is fully recharged and we're confident we'll be able to return at a moment's notice, because we have needed it every single time.
Yeah. Knowing how long it'll take for this crystal to fully recharge is probably a good thing, huh?
As far as Trinslor is concerned, uh, would you would it be
So,
possible
I'm
for
looking at something really quick, and I just got to note: why does everybody have vastly different sums of gold in their inventory?
Why do you think?
because some people updated their gold and some didn't? Also, you've been giving MVP gold.
There's
Yes,
that.
but it's like Abel has 20.
Oh,
I
well,
don't think he updated it.
that's a different thing because
Have you
I
been-
just have it.
Have you just been keeping track of it differently?
Yeah, I just have it
Okay.
as purple crystals of blood.
Okay, because I mean,
Oh.
like I said, okay, because like
It's
I said,
it's in my inventory.
all right, because like I said, they're
Oh right.
just keep track of it as gold.
Oh, I didn't realize.
That's going to be the main currency.
You know, actually,
There you
now that I
go.
think about
Drake, why do you only have 169?
it,
I think he's given most of it to Jazz. For
That can't
safekeeping.
be because Jazz doesn't have a ton himself.
Really?
Yeah, I was about to say. I think I definitely asked for him because I was I tried to scam him out of it, but I don't think I actually did get any.
Yeah, I mean, Jazz still has 420, but
I have 630.
Yeah, exactly. This man has been keeping up with the gold given to him.
I got
Thank you,
305.
Tempest.
Okay, I fixed my gold.
I tried to please you, DM Daddy.
All right. Yeah,
So,
Cecil, I feel like you're probably off by about 200.
Am
How?
I off?
You said we all got 200 at the end of last session.
Yes. I feel like you should all have more. Because you haven't done any spending of these crystals.
Okay, fair.
So here's what I'm gonna say. If you have under 500 right now, anybody who is under 500, turn yourself to having 500 gold. If you have more than 500, don't change your gold.
Understood.
Which I think
like
means
having-
Tempest don't do anything.
It also means I don't do anything.
Yes.
Also add an extra 500 to me.
I
Is that what I
have
heard?
the money.
Alright.
Maybe Tempest is being really adorable right
See,
now.
Baby Tempest is very disappointed in you all for not keeping track of your money.
Come on, basic math, everyone. Even she knows that.
So,
This is the
then
only
what-
time I'm being kind to you all. Next time, your money will suffer.
So, I was gonna ask if it would be possible for one of you to draw us a rudimentary map that we can look at. I mean, I don't think anyone has any paper, but some layout of Trinslor being nearest settlement and all. So we could go looking for supplies and and tools and
Let's
possibly
see.
weapons if we can find it.
If you can get back to Trinslor, although seeing what was there last time, I maybe would try to avoid that.
I mean, yeah.
But if you can kind of get to the general direction, I mean, I don't know of a way to like. I would tell you, hey, the nearest town would probably be to the northeast. However, I don't know how you're going to be able to tell directions.
You know, that is fair. Just baby Tempest going
Yeah, Baby
absolutely
Tempest is
ham.
yeah, she's on it today.
One baby show. It's
He
a
knows the
broad.
assignments.
Half of them sound like Tempest doing it back to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I
Is
have
that
not.
there's a communication?
Tempest, are you farting?
So
That one was definitely Tempest.
Yeah.
all right.
Right. We
So
are.
when
We're gonna
when
mute him.
yeah,
Fair enough.
on our next
Or do you
excursion.
just want to mute yourself until it? Alright.
All right. So all right. We will be sure to look for supplies, tools, weapons, anything we can find and feasibly bring back. Would it be possible in the time we have left while we're waiting for the crystal to recharge? Would we have any idea like how to use this these purple things, the gold
The
resource
coins,
thing at all?
you have no idea what they are. You're not even fully sure. You're not even fully aware that
Gotcha. Okay, never mind then.
they're like you get glimpses of them whenever you killed the enemies, but they kind of like disappeared, unaware that they're like kind of you're absorbing them.
Okay.
Are we still waiting? By the way, for the crystal.
Yeah, the crystal seems like it is. It's began getting like fluid. It should be fully recharged. Probably it's kind of late at night. You would estimate it's probably going to be good by the morning.
Also, Anga has officially returned after his bath.
It's been a few days, sure.
And
You were not.
He had a really
not-
long
Anga got
day.
lost.
He was
Anga got lost.
bathing for that long.
No,
Holy
I'm
shit.
sorry. I
And-
will be vetoing that.
Oh come on! Like,
Comes back and
would
we're
you
like, we
really-
called the police. You've been calling for days.
We sent out a
would've
search
starved to
helicopter.
death. You would have starved to death.
No, Anga
Poor
went
guy
on
to
the Zoro
thirst.
journey.
He just
Uh,
wants some
Nobody
fish in his mouth.
Yeah,
That is all.
No, you took the bath and then you helped with the building the farm for the next few days.
Okay.
So
You would have starved to death, Drake.
would
That's fine with
also
me.
like to take this time to discuss with Anga. We really need to establish something real quick, Anga. Just when we're discussing how we should go about, like, it, you know, it's probably mostly fine in situations where there aren't other people, but if we know that there are other people involved, we need to discuss and strategize instead of just run in and see what you can do. You know, like,
But that how
we
Anga fight?
be that as it may, we can't always afford to do that. Uh, if you, if anything went wrong, even slightly, yeah, more than it already did, we would have all died, and so would most of these people. Anga.
Okay. Anga, listen to you.
Okay. I'll make sure to let you know when when rushing in when that seems like it might be the best thing to do.
Okay.
And that's all.
The brothers have a nice conversation.
Brothers.
They're canonically brothers now. The DM has decided.
Yep, you guys are brothers now.
Always have been.
No, it just happened this moment.
Whoa. And it's by blood. Like you
Thank
guys,
God
your blood changed. Your
Thank God
DNA.
I'm not sharing my screen because I just got a thing and I'm not a
Huh.
do not disturb.
What?
So,
Okay. Alright, so are you guys just gonna rest for the night and then start setting out in the morning?
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
Seems like
Alright.
it.
This next morning comes, you guys get some of the bear rations. There's a bit more now because people have some of the crops were ready via the magic that's used to speed them up. But you guys begin to set off as you guys push the raft in the water and begin to get on. Say probably he'd probably look at Cecil because Cecil seems to be, for all intents and purposes, kind of like the leader of the group. And he'll walk up to Cecil, and Gigi gets very close to Cece, Cecil, and looks him dead in the eyes and goes, "No break Gigi's raft."
Don't promise.
His
We'll
head,
do
his
everything we
head,
can
his head
to
just
keep
like
this one safe.
his head just does a like, and turns looking at Abel, and then he gets very puppy dog eyes. Please don't break Gigi's raft.
I mean, we didn't break it last
If
time. We didn't
anyone
even
break
try.
Gigi Raft, I'm gonna smash them.
Gigi were very hard on you.
I mean, we'll try to stop the people breaking the raft, but that's pretty much it.
We protect raft. No lose.
I protect Raft with my life.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Bye, friends.
I go up front because I still have the lantern.
It's gonna be probably uneventful trip this time, about a day's worth of trip. Making your way back to the mainland.
So
You can see the smoke of the large ship in the distance, but you're able to get to the beach relatively okay. They doesn't seem they've like put a new patrol there or anything. So we'll just say you guys managed to get back to the beach relatively unharmed.
whoo, not another
Yeah,
round of
sounds
oh
good.
god, we're almost dead again. I don't know,
Yeah,
no,
it's all good. And then a bird from Raft that picks up the rocks flies by and just hits Cecil in the face. Just rolls
And
out.
I go down.
again.
He
Anyways,
gets 1 HP. Fuck yeah.
but yeah, I do want to just turn to everyone, just guys. I do have a realization. How are we supposed to get the raft back and not make Gigi mad at us again?
I'm gonna carry it the
it-
entire way.
It's
We
called we
simply-
use the raft.
Yeah, we
on you
simply
now.
hide the raft
We don't have to
somewhere
use
and
the
then-
crystal.
Yeah. Hide the raft for now and sail back when we have, anything.
That's if we have the opportunity to do so.
Anga, hide. Raft.
I mean, fair. But all we have to do is just stick it in some bushes, throw some camouflage over it, and then we're good. Or at least in theory.
In theory, I guess.
There's no patrol here right now. And if they haven't put a patrol back up after a couple days, it's unlikely there's going to be one. But we should still take precaution.
There's like a pile of rafts somewhere. We could put it on top of the pile of rafts so it really blends into the other rafts.
As you get here, you kind of watch. You do see the wreckage of the catapults that you destroyed, but there is something new in between them. It is this kind of circular stone platform, the kind of small, sitting between the two, that has this like cracks of purplish energy running through them with various runes.
I would like to investigate this.
Right, so you approach it.
Yes.
As you approach, do you like kneel down to look at it?
Yeah,
Huh?
basically making sure not to touch it directly until I'm certain it's, not gonna just explode or something.
Say you probably don't have any knowledge of what this.
Well, yes, but I mean, like, if it reacts to my presence, I'm bugging out.
It like honestly probably doesn't react to your presence very much.
Okay. In that case, I will study it closer.
Do you touch it?
Yes.
So as you touch it, the kind of cracks of purple glow brighter a bit, and you hear, "Hello."
I'm pulling out my staff and getting ready to fire off a spell just in case.
Uh,
What brings you here, customer?
Customer.
Customer?
As he said, this voice says this, you kind of, the stone cracks a bit and it kind of opens up a little bit, and you see what almost looks like a portal open up that encompasses the stone, and something begins coming out.
I'm gonna
I'm
back up cautiously to the rest of the group.
I am ready to just
And
blast a spell.
You
Here's the word
see
customer. Pulls out his money and goes like, "Oh, we're so
the-
ready."
this, and you see this hooded figure wrapped in bandages with this kind of pinkish purple light glowing out from under it. It's got these multi-section shoulder pads and arms bracelets on, wearing a robe of sorts with the hood over the bandages. And I do have a picture. Let's go. It's a loading in general.
Sounds like Withers.
Ooh.
Never mind. This looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh character.
He comes out and he goes, "No need for hostilities, friend."
I mean, we're just being careful. We haven't exactly found very many friendlies on the mainland.
Daedalus, he is one of turmoil and chaos right now. Those tend to be the best opportunities for profit. Certain
So,
services I can provide to you if you have the coin, which I can tell you do.
okay. What kinds of services?
Medicinal items for your pleasure. Any magical creature, magical items that I might gather through my travels, whatever I might have for sale. All for a price, my friends.
Okay, are you referring to literal coin or is
You probably do not know how to call forth. Tell me, as you have fought your way through these hordes of monsters and demons, have you ever noticed purple crystalline substances that almost form out of them when you defeat them?
Somewhat, yes, potentially.
yeah, we never really see them again. They just kind of, I don't know.
You have absorbed them. They lie dormant inside of you.
I don't know how I feel about
I
that.
don't know how.
That
Yeah,
sounded
that's
bad.
The blood
We're
of
just
the
kids.
fallen and currency. Souls of the defeated. And that so happens to be the currency that I work with.
Hey,
Well,
it won't
hey,
harm us in the long run, right?
No, no, no. In fact, if you did not want any of it, could you simply give it to me right now? Or I am a businessman first and foremost. I could trade you certain things for them.
could we
Well,
see some things that you might
Of
trade for
course,
them?
of course. First, allow me to provide you with a small service. He swirls his hand together and he forms 6 small purple materia.
ooh.
I call them materia again. Quartz. Please, please, take each of you take.
Well, nothing ventured,
Okay.
nothing gained, and I'll take one.
Yeah,
As
I will
you
also take.
slot it into your thing, you find you have the ability to call forth the purplish crystals.
Oh,
They form into sort of coins. This will make
Oh.
trading a lot easier, a lot less painful too. There's other ways to extract the coins after you kind of absorb them and obtain them. A lot of them just tend to be very painful. I don't recommend them. It's much easier if you just use a little magic to call them forth.
well,
Makes
that's
sense.
kind of you. Um,
Call it investment in some new customers.
well,
All right.
guess let's look at your wares and.
The moment as you are new, I'm afraid I don't have much. However, I will be adding more to my stock as time goes on. And he's going to kind of uh, wave his arm a little bit, and this kind of like voidish purplish portal opens up, and a small like table rolls out with a few various products on them. Out of D&D, he is going to basically at the moment be selling 2 items. The 2 items are going to be a normal potion
Mm.
for about 100 gold each. And then also what we are going to just simply call an ether, which is going to be like the dial of breath in One Piece.
Oh,
Spell slots!
250 gold gives you spell slot.
ooh.
I'm going to make a shop tab.
Okay.
He's also implying he will eventually also be selling scrolls, which will be quartz. But since this is the first meeting, his offer is limited.
Well,
Gotcha.
2 ethers and a health potion. That's what I'm taking.
I will keep all my money.
I will also be taking an ether.
I'm thinking there too.
Said 250 for.
Like, why would you take an ether?
I am more confused.
Hold on, I'm confused now. What's happening?
You have no uses for an
It is a
ether,
spell
Drake.
slot thing.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
okay. I was confused.
I zoned out. That's entirely my bad.
I'll take an
Yeah, but
ether for
He's getting an ether
$10.99.
for me.
No, I want it. I'm
You
gonna
can
just
never
have
seen
watch
it.
auto
I
because
cast
don't.
everyone
I
spells
don't
else is
want to.
before?
buying it.
I don't want to spend my money on this. I can technically heal myself.
Yeah, well, just in case.
So, I made a little shop tab and server. Basic healing potions are 100, while ethers are 250. And they give you, again, to explain ethers, especially for Linton who doesn't know what these do. Linton, a ether is going to be, it's kind of a homebrew item that I like running. It is essentially like a potion in this that you will drink, and it will give you 3 points that you can use to restore spell slots. The way it works is you can use all 3 points to give yourself a 3rd level spell slot. You can use all 3 points to give you 3 level 1 spell slots, or you can use it to do like 1 level 2 and 1 level 1 spell slot. Yeah. So anybody who's buying that stuff, go ahead and remove the gold from your inventory and then add the items.
One healing potion.
Yep.
Ah, yes, potions. Coming right up. You
I'll be back.
you hand over the coins. He takes them away into a portal, and then hands you a potion.
Sounds good.
Yep. Buying 2 ethers and a potion. Because
I would like a potion. I need heals badly. I can get 2
I will be
actually.
taking an ether.
Remove 200 gold from your inventory. And
Thank you.
I want you to know these shops that I do are largely based off of Devil May Cry. Be happy that I don't do the actual
Can
Devil
tell.
May Cry mechanic. Because do you know what the
Yes.
actual Devil May Cry mechanic is?
I don't
Uh,
remember.
Every time you buy an item, the price goes up.
Yep. Brutal.
It just sounds rude. Why would you ever do such a thing?
Do you all buy stuff? Because pleasure doing business with you, my new
I don't like the way he said that at all.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
He sounds
I'll
like
just
the
back him.
Resident Evil Village merchant guy.
What are you buying?
Well, his voice is also kind of echoey. I do want to mention. I can't articulate that.
Correct.
The acoustics in
Yeah.
this room is amazing. We should all sing.
But in the future, if you want to bring me a large sum, I can provide you with this. Reaches into a sleeve and he pulls out this small golden materia. I keep calling
Quartz.
it materia. Small golden quartz.
Oh?
This isn't a mine.
Within this quartz,
This isn't a
ability
mine.
to cheat
This
death.
is bedtime.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
No.
You should have led with that one.
That sounds very good.
My friends, Jasper, you have nowhere near enough. He puts it back in the sleeve.
How much is that?
Far outside of your price.
What?
It's far outside of your price range.
Okay.
What if I can pay you
Would
in
still like a
farm?
number.
He ignores April and moves on.
All right.
If you ever find any more of my stone, feel free to come knocking and I will provide you my service.
Actually, wait, hold on. Before you go, I do have a question. I got this large shard of a purple crystal.
Teleport room?
Huh?
Teleport room?
I don't know if I'm hearing you right at all.
You're
mean
saying,
the
like-
teleport rune?
Yeah, no, the shard of the purple crystal that I got like when we first woke up in the after the whole events happened.
When we defeated that guy who had the teleport room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the mask thing.
Yeah. That thing.
I hate how no one else remembers.
Yeah.
The half of the mask. You said it would have been a whole mask had we saved anyone. Everyone.
Yeah.
Not a mask. It is the purplish orb that seems like part of a crystal. It goes, shard of demonic strength. Shame. By itself, it's useless. But if you find 3 more to pair with it, an orb of demonic strength is quite useful.
I'm assuming it does what the name implies, right?
I don't like it.
What do you think it implies it does?
Yes. Can I help you, child?
I don't know what you think it implies it does.
Well,
This,
give someone demonic strength.
Actually, no. It's actually used for usually upgrading items.
Oh?
Strengthening items. Out of D&D, or out of talk, he's basically saying they can be used to strengthen weapons. Can make weapons like +1. That also usually come with added benefits of you can make certain weapons like magical and stuff.
Ooh.
Add bonuses and stuff.
All right.
Depends on.
Okay.
Usually depends on the orb. He'll probably say the purple is the basic of them. It just serves to strengthen your basics, the basics of your weapon.
All right. Well,
Like I said, a shard by itself is quite useless.
so find 3 more. Got it. Well,
And I'm gonna guess these could be found through particularly powerful monsters, like the one we got this one from.
There are various ways of them being formed. Sometimes when a creature of the void is slain, they become, depending on the power level, parts of their energy can form into these shards. There's various ways of them being formed, though some very natural, but those ones are usually great travesty.
Oh.
well.
But yes, your best way to find more, whether they be full or shards, is from the bodies of powerful void walkers.
Void walkers. All right. Well, I'd say. Well, thank you so much. Is this
Cause friends.
is this thing's gonna stay here or? I'll just.
This one will, but I have many others set up across the land. Anytime you come across one, feel free to knock. I travel between them freely.
Alright.
Hey, shh.
Well,
Before he goes down, he goes, the name is Markirio. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I have definitely heard that before.
Pretty sure it's a name from like Skyrim or something.
I don't think.
One of the actually, I think it's the name of the Riften mage that you could just buy to be your. It is. It's the name of the Riften mage that you can pay 500 gold to be a follower.
Nice.
I thought it fit him though. So, name is Markirio. Portrayer of fine and exotic goods.
Alright.
As I might be a creature of the void, as you fought so far, but I have no particular love for my fellow Riches. I care for profit. Better profit is there than chaos.
Well, we will certainly come and make use of your services again.
Yeah. At least we know you're
Alrighty.
not hostile towards us, so at least I hope
With
so.
that, he does a small bow and then begins sinking back into the stone. And the portal closes, and the stone kind of like resets itself, looking like it did before you touched it.
I think normally I'd be freaking out about everything, but considering everything up to this point,
Yeah, this is amongst the most
Welcome to the
normal things
merchant
we've ever
system.
seen.
Like I said, a lot of inspiration I have done for these campaigns is the kind of Devil May Cry-esque. So these are supposed to be. He's basically the goddess statue from Devil May
Yeah.
Cry. He'll be in certain locations that you guys will be able to purchase goods. With that, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll
Makes
continue.
sense.
fair. So,
No, it's not fair. Don't.
I'll be right back.
Oh, why did they just give me that ability for free? Anyway, I am good. Is everyone else back?
So,
Um,
Jacob.
Tempest is here. Child just screaming.
Okay. Jacob. Button.
self, and because she calmed down and she'll start doing it again,
hmm,
like
there
so.
it happens.
Yep, I'm still here.
It's her specialty.
Jacob. It's not here.
Okay, hey, child, why are you so angry?
Oh, he says I'm here getting a drink. Okay.
Okay.
So, with that, anybody who bought anything, make sure you remove from your inventory.
Yes.
You remove the gold and add it to your inventory.
Hey,
You can just add stuff as custom items in this type of case.
Well,
Yeah, the
basic healing
potions.
potion.
Basic healing potion. You could just add a
Yeah,
basic
just
healing.
calling it a healing potion.
Yeah.
But the ether you could just write in.
So, shall we be on our way then?
Sure.
Where do you think the nearest, if we're actually, what direction is Trinslor from us? Like, north, south, east, west, kind of. Actually,
You are right now. Trenzalore is probably about kind of northwest from you right now. You don't know if that is actually north or it's just from your position.
okay.
If you were to look straight and you're just saying, "Hey, north is right in front of me," then Trenzalore would be about northwest.
Okay. In that case, I think it would be best for us to head either northeast or just east.
Well,
Well, yeah, would we approximate to be
uh,
that direction?
east is
That
the
way
ocean.
we swing wide against
Yeah,
well,
east is the
okay.
ocean. You could go northeast to you basically imagine you there's a fork in the road going left goes to Trenzalore. You could instead just go right. It's
Yes.
basically how I would best describe it with the whole northwest, northeast.
Fair. We all good with this? Is this I don't want to
Yeah.
I don't want to make a unilateral decision or anything.
I say you're the leader, and you make unilateral decisions.
Okay. Uh,
I am okay with
That's
this
only
plan. This seems like a
that's
smart plan, actually.
All right, Mr. Leader of Class 7, let's go. That's right, Class 6.
hey.
I forgot it's Class 6.
Okay then.
you are the most intelligent, even though I have a 20 intelligence.
Yeah, we got three 20 intelligence people.
And at
But,
least one
anyway.
19.
Let's be going then.
Okay, you. At least you're happy. So, if anyone's needing serotonin, there you go.
That's all I ever need.
Yeah, right?
Oh, I think she just said "dad" again. I was like, hilarious. Man, Baby Tempest throwing bars.
So, we all good? And by that I mean Altix. We
Yeah.
agreed on a direction.
Yes. We good.
So yeah, you guys.
Politics is just processing how great our ideas are.
Yeah, I'm saying. All right, so there's about 17 werewolves hiding in the trees on that route.
Light work.
Hug.
Opposed to 18 on the other route, we made the right decision.
So it is an even fight then.
If it was 18, it would be too dangerous.
If it was 19, I'd just start praying for hope.
All right, what? You all begin making your way down the path. Are you guys doing this any type of way, like stealthy or?
Probably
yeah,
just
definitely
keeping
with
Just-
I want to say staying wary of our surroundings, but trying to keep good pace. Because as far as we are aware at the moment, there's less activity over in that direction.
Abel,
Mm,
roll me a perception and a wisdom check.
an 8 or a 16. Eight is the perception. 16 is the save.
Come on, why are you doing this? So
Is this going to be another situation?
you can't tell where it's coming from at all, but that familiar feeling that you felt back in school on the day that apocalypse started. You feel the familiar feeling of somebody watching you.
Somebody's watching me. That's why I couldn't resist.
Well,
My
there's
whole family.
my copyright thing for the YouTube video later.
You didn't need that, right?
I'm not getting paid by YouTube yet, so there's no issues as far as I'm aware. Hey.
Abel will just stay alert. And
I'm assuming he's the only one noticing this, right?
Give me 1 second, real quick.
No, you're good.
Something's happening.
Someone from my stream is grilling him for calling the quartz materia.
You know what?
I don't know
That's
what.
fair. That's fair.
Persona! Cloud, get out of here! I don't even
nah,
have to.
you're getting money.
No, that's just points. I don't get money from channel points.
No, you get money from me watching.
Ah, fair. As long as there's actually ads playing.
They should.
I hope so.
So, as I said, you feel that familiar feeling of something watching you, and you feel inside yourself this kind of fear begin to build up, like almost like as if just this unnatural fear is welling up inside of you, but you manage to press it down a little bit.
All right. Is it getting stronger as we walk the direction we're going? All right. Good talk.
At the moment, you don't really have a sense of that because you have no idea. And you kind of manage to calm yourself down and like suppress the fear due to the 16 and the wisdom.
All right.
But as you guys are walking, you hear a loud thud as if something is taking off into the sky.
I'm gonna go just rush to underneath of a tree.
Yeah. Getting under a tree sounds pretty good right
Manga just stares dumbfounded.
Anga, over here
Grab
now.
his hand. And
Oh, okay.
Anga, if you die, you can't be my bodyguard.
Manga can't die. Manga's strong.
Baby Tempest confirms that fact.
Suddenly, something slams into the ground around you guys, kicking up this massive dust cloud. And you see in the distance a similar dust cloud. So that means whatever jumped got to here in very quick time, and the other cloud is a good distance away.
Okay, we might be in for a fight.
now. Yeah, just ready ourselves for a fight. Also, actually, I forgot. And if this is combat, it would be too late to cast my usual buff spell.
I throw Jeremy on the ground.
I cast guidance on Cecil.
It's funny because this is the best. This is the one I wanted to find. I wanted to find one that maybe looked a little bit different. Oh wait, actually there is one. There's one. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Drake will get a kick out of this picture.
Oh boy.
But instead of a large sword, they're holding a spear. It stands up, this kind of purplish energy forming horns on its head as it wraps around down its cloak, going into its spear. And you guys all see this.
Oh no, I'm scared to look.
Oh my
boy.
god, fuck.
That guy looks like a friend.
I don't recognize this.
Nope.
I don't
It's
recognize
from
it
Destiny.
either.
Well, considering the reaction, I'm gonna guess this is a do not engage.
Technically, it would just be a player character from Destiny.
Yeah, but the Guardian can. I'm just saying because
The
you're not
Guardian
gonna find
do
an
be,
immortal.
yeah, Guardian do be messing you up. But it is just a picture. He's not actually based off of the. But we are just going to. Didn't know exactly if we'd have combat today, so I didn't have a full-on map prepared. So I'm just gonna make a basic one real quick. We'll just throw out the road. Just grab the party. Come on over. Okay, let me rearrange this because this would look a little. Let's say this is what it looks like. And then this boy out. Making him a little bigger just so you guys can see the picture when I pull up my screen share. But he is only encompassing the one square. Pull open my thing real quick. Uh, let's get some music going. What are we feeling like?
Thinking the Hunchback of Notre Dame's soundtrack. Or Mulan. Mulan's good too.
Let's
We're going for
get
Disney
down
properties.
to business.
Unironically,
Oh man, the Xbox sound? Yes.
Oblivion.
So, unironically though, Expedition 13 got some of the best soundtrack I've ever seen.
So, someone's gonna buy it for me at some point, right? I mean, this is the point where I'd be looking at my Twitch chat that's like non-existent.
What game?
Expedition 33.
Expedition 33
Honestly, it looks
came
fun.
out last week. It is addictive. It's the one I described as a weird hybrid between Persona, Xenoblade, and Mario and Luigi RPGs. Turn-based RPG with manual dodging and QTEs on all your abilities.
There we go. That's what we're gonna go with. So, first off, everyone roll me initiative.
Understood.
What if I don't want it?
Oh, come on!
Too bad.
First
29.
Did I see a 29 in there? What?
Yes.
Jesus, I
I've
forgot
been
you have all the
spe-
cool stuff for that.
I've been specking into initiative rolls since, like the second day.
And I
Never
rolled
see
a
a 29.
3. I got a +6 to my initiative, and I rolled a freaking 3.
Better than mine.
The creature lands, and it looks straight at Abel, and you just hear through its mask just this kind of disgruntled voice going, "Give me."
Oh,
No.
I'll just turn and look at it. We'll just.
Well, I guess we give him Abel.
Just.
It's like almost as if it can't properly talk, and it just mutters out the words, "Give it to me."
No.
I just want to look at Abel.
Cecil,
Just.
it is your turn.
I do want to look at
Okay.
Abel, just like ex-boyfriend.
okay.
Y'all got him.
I'm just gonna peek out from the side, Jazz's side specifically. Yeah. And I'm not dancing with this guy. Just opening with Scorching Ray.
Alright. For the hit.
That's gonna be that. All these are at +1 because of Jazz's Artificer Infusion. So that's a 16.
It's gonna be annoying to keep track of. But that's a miss.
I think you can actually do that through the. I wonder if I can actually do that through my page to enchant something on yours.
23
That's a hit.
and a 15.
That's a
so
miss.
only one. 11 damage.
I believe you can give yourself a +1 wand or something, and that'll then, if you attune to
Yeah,
it.
I'm just gonna do that actually. Yeah, just so I don't have to keep track of it.
Oh, that was
Yep.
22. Oops.
That's the only way that I could do it on my thing.
Wait, what?
Anything else from you, Cecil?
Is it weak to fire?
No, I meant to hit 1-1 and I hit 2-2.
Oh, okay. Okay. Trying to find that.
Alright.
Yeah, that is gonna be the end of my turn. I'm just looking for an item that I could potentially make work for this little spell save DC bit. There we go. Okay. I won't actually use the arcane recovery property of it, but I am, just for the purposes of adjusting all my stuff, giving myself a arcane grimoire.
Alrighty.
I'd have to go out of my way to use the magic property anyway.
Eldritch Blast.
Pulling out the new one. Go ahead and roll me that.
Yeah, man.
That is a hit.
Is it 5? And then a bonus action, I'd like to cast Bardic Inspiration for Anga.
Alright, Anga, you get a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
It's its turn. It zooms forward, going right up to. Reduce it down a little bit now. Oh, come on. Going right up to Abel, and it pulls forward its spear. It's going to stab at you twice, Abel.
Alright.
This is going to be an 11 and a 17.
Miss.
Alrighty. He is going to miss those attacks. It blitzes you. It's almost shocking how quickly he gets up to you. But you manage to react in time and get your shield up as 2 spear strikes come up and stab at you. With that, Anga, it is your turn.
Alright. Time for the fun thing. Are y'all ready for my turn? I'm just gonna stand there and not do a single damn thing.
What?
What?
He was told not to attack.
No, I said don't. I said don't rush. I said don't rush in. I didn't mean don't help when one of us is being visibly attacked.
You need to give Anga express permission before he does anything.
Anga, go nuts.
Anga's gonna sit his turn, just sitting there.
No. Anga would, his friend being attacked, I don't think Anga would sit still.
I know, I'm joking you. I just want to see how it's actually just Anga just sitting there, doing absolutely nothing.
It is a very good bit, though.
Anyway, Frenzied Rage.
Alrighty, going in a frenzy. Make me your, I'm assuming, 2 attacks.
I can only do 1.
Frenzied attack
Yeah.
is a bonus action.
Subsequent
You are right.
turns.
Yeah, subsequent turn. 20 does hit.
Alright. I'm gonna use Savage Attack right here, too.
Remind me what that does is just re-roll it.
Yeah,
Damn.
advantage on
Rolls
damage rolls essentially.
Damn. Exact same.
Yeah.
So it'll be 15 because you get a +2 from raging. Abel, it's about to be your turn, but forgive me, someone is knocking at the door, so I'll be right back. A wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. And tell me to save. I'll let you know.
That is a 19.
He succeeds.
Oh.
I end my turn.
Alright, he places 1 card face down and ends his turn. Jazz.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Jeremy's gonna, I guess, step forward and try to do a Jeremy smack. Actually, I guess I've got spells, but all my spells are ranged. Yikes.
I mean, you could back up. You're
Yeah,
not
sure you want to
within
do
5
that.
feet
It
of
is the Jerry Smack.
Are not in range, as far as I'm
It is
aware.
also, it's not Jerry, it's Jeremy.
Sorry,
Oh,
Jeremy.
oh yeah, Jeremy. Have we tried casting spells on him? Like anything like too specific?
Firebolt.
He casted
Okay.
command, and he's been hit with a command that he succeeded, and then he's also been hit with a one scorching ray, and an Eldritch Blast.
I think I might
The command didn't
Step
succeed, it
back.
failed.
like 10 feet. And then I'm going to try to cast fairy fire on this guy by like placing the cube like way behind him so that it just touches him.
Is this
Never
a
know,
dex saving throw? Or
Yes, Dex.
here we go. That is a 15.
Oh, that's the save.
Yeah, so he succeeds.
Yep, he succeeds. I'll still back up like 15 feet. And I'm going to give myself 4 temp HP.
Oh no.
I asked if he had done any like spells because like I was like, okay, if his save was like he rolled like a 30, I'd be like, okay, there's no chance he's gonna my 15's gonna beat him, but not bad.
Oh, so you back up.
Yeah, that'll give me at least a little bit of buffer for a catapult next turn.
Tempest, it is your turn.
Oh boy, fine. So I'm gonna go up and right, just so that way no one else is in my line of sight. Well, you know what I mean.
Direct spell path.
Yeah, thank you. Level 2 chromatic orb. I'm gonna go ahead and do a lightning for this. So, yeet.
Oh.
16.
That misses.
Dang it! I can't do anything else.
Cecil, you're up.
Okay. Would I be able to tell if this counts as a humanoid for the purposes of spells or no?
I'd say you probably. It is definitely giving off that same voidish creature vibe.
Okay. In that case, not gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna, make it so Abel is not directly in the path of my spells. Reposition up left. Yeah. And another scorching ray. Just got a bad feeling about this guy. 20. That is going to be a 4 and a man. Okay.
So that's one hit.
I'm going to chronal shift the last one.
All right.
So I roll again. That's better.
2 hits.
And that is going to be 17 damage.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, he's going to reach back. And he's going to grab the wrapped. He's got a spear wrapped in a bunch of cloth that has runes all over it. He's going to grab it and start pulling as if the cloth seems to trying to be like keeping it contained and closed, but he's going to start pulling on it to try to pull it free.
Don't like that.
Bad news.
That does not look good.
And after straining for a little while, he doesn't manage, and it's going to be Linton's turn.
I want that spear.
Who wants that spirit? The guy who uses this.
Well, too bad. I want it. Looks tasty.
Toothpick for Anka.
Exactly. Flavor toothpick.
What'd you say, Linton?
I completely forgot I muted myself. Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oh,
Uh, oops, that's opened up Spotify by accident.
Good job.
What does he have to do?
Nice.
Wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. That's a nat 20.
Bruh.
Which he doesn't need. He's got pretty good wisdom.
And then a bonus action. I'm gonna use unsound words on him. So the next time he comes around, he has to roll 1d6, and it'll subtract from his saving
Nah,
throw.
you roll the 1d6 right now.
Whatever. I can do that right now, I guess.
Alright, so he will have
Subtract three
3 subtracted from his next save. It is going to be his turn. He is going to take his spear and he is going to slam it into the ground. I'm going to need a dex saving throw from Anga, Abel, and Linton.
Okay. You said Dex?
Yep.
9.
18.
Go ahead and roll again, Anga, just because you should have advantage while you're raging, I believe.
Okay.
No.
Unless you
that's
haven't reached
strength.
that level.
He doesn't have advantage. That's strength.
I don't.
Oh wait, he's level 5. He doesn't. 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know barbarians get it at some point.
He has it. God damn it.
I'm only level
Hey.
4, so.
He should have.
Alright, so Linton gets a nat 1, and Abel gets a 9. So Anga succeeds, so Anga will take half.
Woo! I'm the best.
So Anga, you will take 10 rounded down to 5.
Okay.
And Abel and Linton, you will both take 20.
Jesus
As he spams the spear into the ground, and it causes an uprooting of some of the ground, and then a bunch of like shards of piercing energy scatter out around you all, piercing into you. He is then going to make a second attack against Abel. As a 22.
Okay.
It's going to be goddamn. That is 8 damage to you, Abel.
Alright.
Anga, it is your turn.
Okay. You know what time it is? It's time for Le Bonk.
LeBonk.
First attack. Nat 20.
Nice.
I will using Savage Attacker on this.
Makes sense.
So either 18 or 21 damage.
Alright.
And then my second attack. That's a 9.
Alrighty. So you will deal 21 damage to him.
You sure that 9 doesn't hit?
Nah, 9 doesn't hit, sadly.
Damn.
That being said, that was nice.
On the end of your turn, he's going to reach back and grab the hilt of the spear again. That is, to be clear, I want to make this clear. He has 2 spears. He has the one he's attacking with, and then he's got one on his back.
Yes.
All right.
He's going to reach back and grab it again. Oh, this time he yanks it free, and you hear a shing as it purplish trail comes out as he pulls out this large, almost halberd glaive mixture of a spear with lots of encrust and gemstones in it. It as he pulls it out, it appears as if it's trying to like force itself back into the wrapping, but he's going to spin it around, and he's going to do one large slice against Abel. That is going to be a 23.
Shield.
Damn.
That would still make it 23.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he would
You'd still hit
never
you.
mind.
Going to be 20 damage to you, Abel. They actually rolled very low for this.
Oh boy.
Unconscious.
He's going to
wait.
knock you unconscious.
Never mind. Back to 1.
Oh, back to 1.
Relentless endurance.
Oh, yeah. And after he hits you, you all watch as the spear forces itself back into the wrappings. And he... Give it to me. Abel, make me a con save.
10.
That is going to be a failure. So I'm sorry, but you will be going unconscious.
Yay.
As you are marked, and this burning sensation deals 5 damage to you.
That's not good.
You all watch as Abel falls down and the creature's eyes light up and he begins starting to reach out towards him.
No shit, don't touch it.
Anga, it is your turn.
Anga's immediately gonna charge the creature and kind of try and defend his friends with a
Alright.
mini bonk. 23.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. You just went. That was his legendary action.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about
to say, did we go through combat that
Yeah.
fast?
Yeah, Abel, give me a death saving throw.
I was just gonna go with it because
I don't.
extra damage. How me?
I don't think I roll if I'm down again.
Huh?
It just goes to the next person, doesn't it?
It wasn't your
Because-
turn.
Ah.
It is now your turn.
Yeah,
you
it
are
is now your
down.
turn. He knocked you unconscious on the ending of Anga's turn.
Okay.
That's
roll.
one success. Jazz, it is your turn.
Okay, now we're looking at. Things are still scary. Spells. I think. Oh, Jeremy Smack is just so good, but I have to get up there. Okay, let's do.
I mean, who better to be in melee range than another one of our frontline tanks?
True. I guess I'm gonna run up forward again because I need to start taking some hits for people. Yeah, right there. That's exactly where I want it, Jeremy. Perfect. Jeremy, I believe in you. Jeremy's going smack with a nat 20.
Jeremy hits.
My boy. And he rolls not too bad at damage.
All right.
It's like
And
17.
that's all I do. I give
Chris,
Jeremy
it's
a
your turn.
great pat on the back.
Ambushed.
Huh?
It's your turn.
Your turn.
Sorry. Yeah, Abel's still down, right? And I can just cast Healing Word and it'll get him back up?
Yep.
No?
It would.
It would? Okay.
No, I said yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, gonna cast Healing Word on him. And... that's 9.
Alright.
Abel, you regain 9 HP.
Alright. So that's at least a bonus action. That's nice. Gonna level 2 lightning chromatic orb again. Or can I just move more up so that way I won't Anga's not like right in the way.
I can take it.
Yeah, just yeah,
like right there.
yeah. So cast that. Yeet. Whew, that's a that was almost a nat 1. Yeah, I assume 13 doesn't hit. So
Almost finished.
yeah.
No, 13 does not hit.
Dang. Wait. So if I use a spell from a Magic Initiate, does it not cost a spell slot?
No.
Oh.
Couldn't.
Noted. Noted.
Yeah, you get one free cast of that per I think long rest.
Yeah. Yeah. I see it right here.
Alrighty. So, you all Tempest, you miss. So, Cecil, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to move up to be, again, not firing directly past anyone. And I'm going to cast a magic missile.
Quick, just roll me a perception check because it hasn't come up.
Okay. Perception. Well,
You don't notice anything. Go ahead and roll me the damage for magic missile.
There's been 3 kobolds in a trench coat this whole time.
man, same damage all 3 times. That's gonna be 12.
Noise.
Alright. Lunton, it is your turn. Roll me a perception.
Dude, I cannot get anything going.
The dice don't want us to know.
Yeah, you don't know this either.
Can see the TIE fighter, can't see now.
What are you doing with your turn, sir?
I'm gonna run up to Abel, and I'm going to go tag and hit him with cure wounds, and then I'm going to run to a decent distance away.
Roll that cure wounds.
$11.
Abel, you get 11 points of HP back. Move back. Anything else, sir?
bardic inspiration to Jazz.
Alright, Jazz, you have a bardic inspiration. It is its turn now. It seemingly recovers. The perception was it was in a state of exhaustion. Any melee attacks that hit it in that turn were an auto crit.
Oh, I rolled a
Oh.
nat 20
The
for...
problem was he crit it no matter what.
You know what? That just goes to show Jeremy doesn't need your help. He can do it on his
Going to
own.
reach back and with both hands grab the spear on its back,
And then he's gonna run away.
using his action. That is a 19. He rips it free, and as he does, he swings it down with a series of blades erupting from him. I need everybody except for Lenton to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Fine.
everybody.
I'm glad I'm playing a game of tag.
I'm gonna chrono shift myself.
Right?
Nice.
I could tell mine was almost good,
Anga?
and then it became bad.
I guess I'm just going down again.
Throw?
So
I'm out of chrono shifts again.
Drake?
Drake.
Drake is muted.
So I rolled a 12. Would he plus 4 pass? I had it.
Yes.
Yeah, in that case, arcane deflection for me then.
DC is a 16.
Perfect.
So I rolled that with advantage and still got a 4.
Oh.
That is going to be 26 damage to everyone except for Abel and Tempest.
And what kind of damage is it?
This would be force.
So
Force
funny thing. Funny thing.
Funny story, you're just unconscious.
Yep. I'm down again.
Sure it wasn't like bludgeoning or slashing or something? Just in case?
Tempest and Abel, you will take 13.
Ah, dang.
And then Abel, you will take extra damage from the brand on you.
Which is?
Jesus, it's 7. You're unconscious.
Wow.
As is just
And
waiting
I'm
for his
rolling
professor to
with my
hop out of
friend's
this
notes.
costume, though, and then go,
He
"Haha,
takes
it was
off
me
the
whole
helmet.
time."
You guys are doing great.
It was always him.
All right. We're gonna give Drake a moment to get back before we continue.
There.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Ah.
Come back.
Welcome back.
Give
Right.
me. You made dexterity saving throw, sir.
Okay. Nat 20.
Alright, so you will succeed. So that means you will take 13 damage, Anga.
God damn it!
What happened was also you didn't take the 5 from before.
I just
either.
forget.
So what happened was on his turn he reached behind and grabbed the spear with both hands, and with a blood-curdling, rage-filled roar, yanked it free and did a massive AoE ground pound.
Okay. That's just kind of rude.
Give it to me.
No, it's mine.
It takes its hand and it shoves it down through Abel's chest.
Shit! This went from
You
bad to
all-
worse.
As his hand enters into Abel's chest, you all see a bright yellowish light coming from inside Abel.
Oh.
As
Oh?
the creature grabs onto something and starts pulling out what looks like a shard of glowing metal. He kind of grabs onto his other hand, beginning to try to yank it free. It is at this moment the three of you who are still conscious, four of you, you hear footsteps, like very quick.
Okay.
Had something for this.
No, Luna, you're staying in the crate. You did a bad thing. Luna just had to be fun to go run around in the mud.
You hear someone very quickly approaching as you see something dart up into the air, kind of obscured a little bit, and you see a large spear hurtle towards this creature and Abel. It smacks into its hand, causing it to of the metal as it retracts back into Abel's body, the spear landing in the ground and this aura emanating around it. Abel, you, sir, Abel, you regain 8 HP. As this aura, same to you, Jazz, and same to actually everybody except for Lenton. The aura is big enough. So both Cecil and Abel, you are back up. Everybody except for Lenton regains 8 HP.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Sounds good to me.
And landing, the creature like stumbles back a little bit. It's like as it looks over and it sees this. To give you a better picture,
I'm rejected.
turn this down a little bit.
I'm going to guess not a bigger problem.
Abel, you recognize this person. This is Lyra, the Dragon Knight, your spear mentor, the one who trained you how to use a spear.
Ah.
She is a very close family friend of your mother. You also know her as not just Lyra, but give me 1 second.
Mother.
No, she's not. I literally just said close friend of. I just said close friend of your mother.
Your father. Anyway.
No, father's deadbeat. Fuck off.
Your dad's not a deadbeat.
Totally.
Your dad was an active part of your childhood.
Deadbeat.
Dead meat.
Ain't shit.
Anyway.
Alrighty. Give me a second. You also know them as I need to make sure I have the title correctly. You also know them as the Blazing Serpent, also known as the Third Dominion of the Church.
Third Dominion of the
That you would know there are I believe it's 11 dominions of the church, which are basically one of the highest ranks of the church. They're basically knights of the church. Your mother was one at some point. Your mother was former number 3 until it was passed down to Lyra here.
Lyra?
That is her name. Lyra.
Oh, Lila.
Lyra.
Lyra.
I'm not gonna get it right.
With
Like
an
that.
okay.
The
Ryla?
spear slams into piercing part of its arm. Ah. It looks out. It sees Lyra and in a split second bends downwards and leaps off into the air. And vanishes into the distance.
Yeah, me got the fuck out of here quickly.
Oh, catapult
I
at him.
wonder why.
Mid-air.
It's nothing but uphill battles for us,
She-
isn't it?
Slowly walks over, grabs her spear. If you're walking out and extending a hand to Abel. You're right. Still Abel.
She called you little.
For the time being, I think.
Help you up. Your spear play has gotten a bit better, I think I'd at least say.
I didn't even use the spirit once.
I really thought she was gonna say worse. I was like, oh my god. Whoa.
I didn't even use it once.
Got caught
Still.
lacking.
Been trying.
I'm happy to see that you're okay.
You called it little.
Please, introduce me to your friends.
This is Anga, the biggest one.
Hello.
Jazz is right next to me. He is pretty smart with tools. Tempest is over there. I
Hello.
honestly don't remember what he does. I don't talk to him as much.
You tried to force me to play chess with you once. I still don't like you for that.
I've offered to play chess multiple times. You won't let me. He's too afraid to lose.
There's Cecil. He's pretty much the leader of this group.
Yeah, it was just kind of
And-
elected.
Well, it's because you're smart. And then there's, goddamn, fuck. Now I have to remember your names. Lidton. Good with music and buffs. Really don't remember that much.
Well, I'm happy to see you're alright, but how did you come out here? Last I heard, you were at Thor's.
Long story.
Lots of magical shenanigans.
I mean, honestly, it might be faster to show you, but probably
A lot
not
of
right
things
away.
watching me.
Well, in any case, there's shelter not too far from here. We should get moving. Voidlings like to gather as it gets later in the day.
All right.
Well, let's get going then.
Put her spear onto her back. Start walking. Besides, I'm sure you have a few questions.
Anga's very good with questions.
I don't think I know about the light, do I? Because I was unconscious.
You would probably you would have seen it briefly as it retracted back into your body and you woke up.
All right.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm assuming you all begin following her.
Yeah.
I don't see.
Sounds
why I
good.
wouldn't.
Alrighty. She'll begin making way and he goes, well, you may ask away, my student.
That glowing thing out of my chest. What was that? I have no idea what that was.
Don't tell your mother that I told you that. That is a piece of Stalrim.
Would I know this? Would I know what that is?
Make me a history check.
The one thing I'm not. Oh wait, I'm not good at anything.
The one thing I'm good. Wait, I'm not good at anything.
4.
Yeah, no, you don't know.
Well, I think I know what my next question is. What is fucking goddamn me?
Have not been keeping up on your studies.
Kinda don't have a chance.
The Stalrim was a very powerful used by
You're cutting out.
the former First Dominion many, many years ago, precisely about 200 years. Name was Aya Verenhat. It is said to be among the strongest weapons known to man, blessed by the holy beasts. But pieces were broken up and destroyed many years ago. Many, many years. Since then, wars have been waged over the shards. Safekeeping, they have been sealed away. You are one such seal.
No, he's a human.
Why do I have a seal in me though?
Your family has been charged with protecting it through the generations. Each firstborn of the new generation takes up the shard. For you, it was your mother.
Mm. All right. I mean, that makes sense.
Good, don't tell her I said this. She will kill me.
Also, how is my mother? I've not seen her in a
I wish I knew. I haven't seen her for since this all started.
while. Huh. Well, everything did start. Did everything started at the academy or that whole war thing?
Massive gate that you guys saw was largely in the distance.
All right.
It seemed to be happening everywhere, all over.
Oh, so you said this was a camp or
Yes, what survivors I've managed to find, I've been defending in a small group. I was out on patrol when I heard the sounds of you all fighting. Loud boom specifically alerted me to your presence. Loud boom was the AoE attack he did.
ah?
Glad I got here when I did. That creature not only knew about the shard, but wanted it deeply.
Do we know what that thing was? We know. Well, yeah, we know it's a void creature or whatever you call them.
what I've seen have just taken to calling these new mini monsters that have appeared. They have a dark, unwavering appearance like the void. I'm going to call them as such.
You're gonna call them such. That's a weird name.
I will smite you.
I didn't do anything.
I will smite. That is me speaking, not her.
Wow.
You sounded. I thought you were still talking.
I will smite you.
So very nice.
Well, I mean, school got attacked. We fell into a cave-like thing. Yeah. A lot of things happened.
And does anyone else have anything they want to talk to her about?
We did rescue some civilians from what remains of Trinslor. A few. Would you say it's been about a week now?
Like probably 4 or 5 days, yeah.
Okay,
About a week.
little under a week ago now.
You have campus survivors of your own?
Yes, we have a little. There's a little settlement we've been bringing them to that appears to be safe, at least for now. Uh, we
I
we
feel like
we
I would
have.
have found the settlement.
It's seemingly magically closed off. We don't really know where it came from, just that it's just kind of there.
And Gigi lives
And
there.
yeah, it's a very magical creature of some kind that seems intent on helping us.
Me like Gigi.
He is
Where
particularly it's a little off the coast through this hold on a second.
He's particularly fluffy.
Am I in any way suspicious of this random person who's just kind of okay?
Yeah, let's maybe not give them all of our information here.
that's more up
Yeah.
to you. That is up to you.
We could sweat out the details after we see the settlement. Your settlement. It's complicated and would definitely not be not be a discussion for out in the wilderness.
Where
Fair, fair.
into the years.
Yes, it's probably best we get going. But if you have a safer place for few survivors I found, by all means, feel free to. No problem with helping get them to your location. But yeah, she will soon lead you guys to a cave.
Yay,
Okay.
cave!
Secret
Love caves.
tunnel.
Secret tunnel!
She approaches a wall. And it's right through here, and she just walks through the wall.
Ghost! Ah!
I'll just follow on through. Anga, come on.
No! I'm gonna go!
No, it'd be hilarious if Tempest just hits his face on the wall. No, Tempest walks through.
He's not a believer.
Tempest, no!
You have to believe.
I'll just poke my face through. Anga, there's food back here.
We're all gonna wanna die.
Am I dead?
I mean, he is decidedly not
Yes!
dead.
You're halfway through a freaking wall!
I walk out and slap Unga. Do I feel dead to you?
You know, Anga, Ghost can't do that. Ghost can't do that, Anga.
I just follow her. I just stop questioning it.
Anyway. Cecil will also be following.
I'll just go back in. I give up with Unga.
I've given up a long time
Sure,
ago.
there is a dimly lit cave. A few lanterns lit. You see probably about 15 to 20 people gathered. A few children eating what they can.
Uncle walks in sniffling that now he's now dead.
But yeah, there's about 15 to 20 survivors in here, it seems. A very basic setup. Some stone carved into like being like a table for eating. It's more just a slab against the wall.
Okay. So,
There's a small fire going to keep warm.
let's see. We're not doing too amazing on provisions right now. How are you guys doing? I I I just I'm trying to work out if like how it would go if theoretically we all just combined our populations.
Well, food we've gotten so far is what I've managed to scrounge up. I also do want to say you're doing way better on food than them.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have
You have a full
farms.
functioning farm now.
Okay.
And I would even fight you on this. We were saving these people regardless.
Well, yes. I mean, I wasn't gonna argue it. I was just being like,
It sounded like it.
is it feasible right this second? Is what I was trying to figure out.
Wouldn't matter.
The main problem you right now is shelter.
Okay. Uh. Okay. Well, we don't have any decent shelters built as of quite yet. We just have a safe area of space rather. Uh. So we should probably gather up what supplies we can all carry between ourselves and get ready to set out, I say. We should have enough food to accommodate this many people.
You said lacking shelter.
Yeah,
I
we
might be
don't.
able to help with that.
All right, well, yeah, all the better. Uh
There is.
it's you first. You first.
I assume you've seen that molten ship.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes, we have. I'd rather not think about that monstrosity.
What I've gathered, he has been capturing many people, forcing them to labor. One of the fiery creatures that I killed recently spoke of a encampment of builders that were being transported to work on some sort of portal.
Okay.
Hmm.
So in other words, we our next objective after we've gotten all these people to our little hideaway, we should find a way to get to that ship, hopefully without getting completely
Not on the
obliterated in
they
the
were not
process.
on the ship.
Oh, on
She
the
was
way to.
yeah. It's just yeah. We would need to hurry. They probably will be boarded onto the ship in about a day's time.
Hmm.
Okay. So we wait at the beach and intercept them.
And
It,
how
it,
now how
we
good
had
of an idea that is. That would leave us at the mercy of the cannons.
well, I don't mean like on the beach. I mean like, you
How
know,
about we just do
just
that ourselves?
what I mean to say is we find a location where we could tactically stage an ambush for whatever route we think this convoy might be going through before they make it to the beach and onto the water. Because once they're on the water, we are at their mercy.
Indeed, if we can figure out this route, I was going to try to find it and ambush them myself, but I wouldn't turn down the extra hands.
And on top of that,
All right.
uh, depending on the environment, but I say we see about finding one of you said it's the fiery ones, right? The orcish kind of
Yes,
something or others.
yes, that is
How
correct.
feasible do you think it would be to say kidnap and interrogate one?
You are a child.
Well,
They
yes, but I'm also thinking about this very pragmatically. Of
they
of
seem to be very rage fueled, so to speak.
yeah,
They
okay, so
live for death. The
yeah,
info
okay,
I
so
got was from listening in when they weren't
okay,
aware I was there.
that makes sense. Well, it was worth the idea then. I'm not particularly good at staying hidden myself. Uh,
Oh, you are not.
wow, you can just kind of
No,
tell.
no, that
Oh,
was me saying that.
anyway. Yes, your disposition gave you away. Anyway, so yes. So in other we need to make do for at least until we can arrive back with the uh the others is from this convoy because it appears that after a certain threshold of like however many people it well uh our means of entry seems to uh n- need a recharge time. It just does it on its own. We don't really know very much about the conditions ourselves, but these people will have to make do for one more day while we find and ambush this convoy.
Not able to enter your safe haven anytime you want. It has a recharge period. You want to gather the survivors you can before leaving. That makes sense. I agree with
Exactly.
this.
We also don't know if there's a person limit, but I think that's a cross that bridge when we come to it. We're not very well versed in exactly how this magic works. But last time we transported as many people as you have here, it took about a week to recharge.
Sounds like we should get started then.
I do
Absolutely.
agree.
To stand up, and that is where we are going to end session.
Makes
Dun,
sense.
dun, 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 dun.